morning, everyone. Thank you for coming today to Pleasant Grove Baptist Church. We appreciate your attendance, and we thank you for your devotion to our Sunday services. We have a beautiful day or service set up for you today, and so we hope that you just join in with us in the spirit of love, in the spirit of praise, in the spirit of worship, and let's just give God the praise today for everything that He has done for us. Today I wanted to come to you with a little story about something that happened when I was younger. My mother probably remembers this story very well. During my sophomore year going into the junior year, you know, they have those different tryouts for new teams and groups and all the things that they start off in the spring, they have you try out for the following year. And this particular year, I was a sophomore going into my junior year, and I wanted to become one of the people in the color guard, the flags. You know, I thought that this was the group for me. So as customary, I went to the practices, signed all the papers, did all the things that I was expected to do. Not only during the practice times, I showed up to each and every one of them, listened to the instructor, went home, practiced the drill, practiced routines. And so whenever the day came, that Saturday morning, when it was time for tryouts, I was there and I was ready. And I did exactly as I thought I could. I did all the routines, I hit the steps, I did everything that I knew that I could. And I felt extremely confident that I made it. But when it was time to announce the names, going down the list, I'm still waiting for my name. Going down the list, don't hear it. And then finally the last name was called, and I wasn't it. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was devastated. I mean, as much as I felt as strong as a rock whenever I started, by the end of the day, when my name was not called, I was turned into powder. I was crushed. So, what do whenever you turn into powder after you've done practice and you thought you did everything right and still your name was not called? Well, I did what a usual, typical, sophomore-ish young lady would do. I cried lots, and I sat in the corner with tears falling down my eyes, and my mother finally came and got me, and I swept my little powdered self up into the car and just sat there in tears, just devastated. And my mother, knowing me, whenever I'm to that stage, there's not much you can say to me. There's nothing you can say to me. In fact, all you need to do is just drive me home, get me into bed, and feed me Bluebell. Cookies and cream, by the way. So, as she was hitting the car in reverse and we're backing out, suddenly a couple of girls come running out of the band hall to come see, Tosha, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm like, what do you mean, where am I going? You're not picked, I'm going home. It's like, no, you ain't. They forgot to call your name. You're actually in? And I'm like, what? What do you mean? They thought they called your name, but they didn't. They skipped it, but you're in. Oh, come on, you gotta get yourself fit for a uniform. And of course, everything came back to normal, and I jumped right back into the band hall to get my place. But I guarantee you, the very next year, when it came down to the tryouts for the next year, I made it that next year, but they made sure that the next year, they put my name on the top, so they would not forget it ever again, right? And so, I thought about this as I'm driving my daughter to something she had to take a test for yesterday. And I told her, I said, don't matter where your name is on that list, you just make sure that they call your name, right? That's life. We may not be a part of the list at the very top of the list. We may not be in the middle of the list, but when it comes down to it, we need to make sure that they call our name. That put me into the mind our routines. We know what to do. We read the Bible. We go through the steps to become a good Christian. We do everything that we feel like we should do. Oftentimes we fall to, we're not perfect. We do things in our life that we're not proud of. But when it comes down to when the Lord looks at his list, I don't care where I am on that list. But Lord, just make sure you call my name. Revelation 3:5 says, I will never blot out the name of that person from the book of life, but will acknowledge that name before my Father and my angels. So, no matter what, Christians, keep working, keep persevering, keep reading your Bible.